Okay, and we're back, and I am very excited for this bit, because today we are back in Oblivion, and we are going to be starting the Dark Brotherhood. I just got the little, intro quest from them yesterday, because we handled all of the Glarthier quest chain. I decided to see what happens if you actually, go ahead and kill everybody. For Glarthier. And not much, honestly. I wonder if I could turn him in now. Is he just gonna wander? Does he just live? Wait. Do I still have the Dark Brotherhood quest? Where did it put me? Okay, Knife in the Dark. Yeah, okay, cool, we're good. So we did everything for Glarthier. God. Could we turn him into that one guard now? Or is he just does he just get to live in his house now forever? How does this work? Can I even find that one guard? Okay, hold up. We're gonna wait till the middle of the day. Cause it's the guard captain who's just wandering around town all day. Who came up to us once and was just hey, if Glarthier asks you to do anything strange, you let me know, because I think he's up to something. And despite the fact that I then went on to commit a series of murders that I was caught for.
Questions?
He doesn't seem to care.
It's you.
We need to find that guard. And I want to see if we we present the evidence to him, be ah yes, he did ask us to do something. He asked us to murder these 3 people that I've murdered.
Can I help you?
And where that would even go. Is that Glarthier?
Hi there.
Yeah.
Yes, I think... No. Wait, never mind. I must go now.
Okay, no, he's just wandering around town. Okay.
Do you need something?
Where is that guard captain? Where's that Argonian again? We saw him a minute ago. Is he up back over here? This little side path? No. Where did he go? Skingrad is not that big of a town. He's got to be around here somewhere. He should just be patrolling around the streets.
How are you?
Who will help an old beggar?
Maybe he's not available. I don't remember what his name was. Okay, wait, this guy's going somewhere. No, he seems to just be going into the... What is this?
Spare a coin for the infirm?
The guard house. I wonder if the guy's in here.
Hello.
We find our guy?
Look at the muscles on you.
No, this doesn't seem
I'm
to
no
be it.
thief. Good. I'm hungry.
No, nothing here. Where are you? Guard. Okay, no. There's a little guardhouse, but it doesn't appear that our man is in here anywhere. I feel like he probably stays up at the castle. But I don't... Wait, that's him.
How do you do?
Wait, what the... That was him. He phased into existence directly in front of me. Where did he go?
Well met.
That means he's here somewhere. Is that him? No. Well, he might be behind that door. Or he already walked back outside? Are these secret passages? No? Okay. Where the hell... I just saw him. He phased into existence for a second there.
It's you.
There he is.
What is it, sir?
Pity on an old war veteran.
Okay, Glarthier.
Town eccentric. Lives in the big house on the corner, southwest of the chapel. Don't worry. He's harmless.
Can I tell him about what happened? No, apparently I can't. Hi, Mochi. How's it going?
Bye.
Well, I guess that series of murders will just get pinned on me forever. And they'll never know the truth. But anyways, the Dark Brotherhood approached us after that series of murders, and said if I was interested in more murders, that I should go ahead and go to the Inn of Ill Omen, find a man named Rufio, and kill him. If I just leave Rufio alone, he'll never visit me again. So if we want to just not join the Dark
How are
Brotherhood,
you?
we just don't kill this old guy in an inn. But the Dark Brotherhood's amazing in this game, so I think it's time for us to go kill this old guy in the inn. It's going well. I just finished, like, immediately before starting stream here, I just finished, Andor Season 2, Episodes 7 through 9, and Jesus, did that get dark. Really, really incredible television, but wow. I was expecting this show to get pretty grim, but man, they really took it to the next level on this one. It is quite good, but we'll do some happy murder here to lighten up the mood a little bit, I think. Let's go find myself the Dark Brotherhood. I think you can actually find some more info on your target here, that Rufio. Wait, is this... No, this isn't even the right way. I think if you look around the Imperial City a bit, you can find some information on this guy. I don't actually remember where. Oh, for God's sake.
Pay up, or else.
Now...
Easily done.
Oh, for God's sake. Alright. Wait, this isn't my sword. That's my sword.
Do your worst.
Oh my god. Okay, we got him. Also, I seem to have my chameleon ring back on, which I don't know that I necessarily want to keep. Ooh, a mithril shield, though. I think that's actually an upgrade. Hold up, what's my current shield? Light iron. I think we can ditch that for the mithril. We'll just set that there. Also, we've got another Oblivion gate. I should potentially go take a look at this. What is this magic effect that he hit me with? I don't recognize that one. Oh, I've been silenced. Gotcha. Oh my god. Oblivion Gate just absolutely took out this farm. Oh, no, this is a graveyard. Oh. Well, that's unfortunate. Let me just, hop into here real quick. Oh. Okay, this... I feel like we've been here. This does look familiar. Okay, I mean, those bridges look damaged, like they're not gonna get repaired damaged. Can I just, like, hop over to here and then climb up? Okay. We've made it to the middle island. Yeah, we'll just see if we can, like... There's gotta be a door somewhere, right? There it is. Okay. See? Told you we'd find it. Alright, we're good. Now we just hop into here. Climb to the top of this tower, and we're on our way. Wait, how am I already spotted? Oh. Okay. There was a flame atronach outside. Got it. There's definitely a Dremora. Right there. God damn it. These sneak attacks for 1 damage are really killing the vibe. Very unfortunate. is in combat with me? Like, someone has spotted me and is attempting to murder me, but I don't know who. I'm almost thinking it might have been someone on the upper, like, balcony? Okay, we got that guy down. Boots of Silence, Fortify Sneak. No, Glass Battle Axe I don't need. Huh. I'm thinking it's gotta be somebody that's like upstairs and is trying to work their way down. I didn't see anybody else on that floor. Let's wait here a second and see if I drop out of combat now. No, they're in this area with me. I can see them on my map. Oh my god, how is this guy dodging so well? And how did that guy die? Very strange. Let's just check and make sure. Nothing else here, no. Definitely fired an arrow somewhere around here. I shot one at them while they were running down the steps, and it missed. I mean, it's like laying on the floor somewhere in here, but a little hard to see. I don't even know where that would have rolled to. Alright, we're just going to give up on that one. Oh, hello. Okay, one of them down. Two of them down. Okay, we're cutting through these guys pretty quick. That's good. Chillrend is doing its job. This is the reason I wanted to go get this sword. It is quite handy to have a frost damage sword with this much like base damage on it. It can really cut you through a lot of stuff in the like early to mid game. I mean, you can always make your own too, but oh, just one shot him. All right, beautiful. Where are you going to take me? One. Oh, wait, there's a clan fear over there. Okay. Wait, there's still one more on you, wasn't there? Okay, we'll grab that. This should get me moving in the right direction. Are they up yet? Oh, hello. Okay. I was like, wait a minute, did this guy not see me? Okay. Ah, what the hell? These scamps. Okay, this does go up higher. Oh, that's the... Okay, I know what that is. There were those two collapsed bridges to the towers in the outer area. Those must be the doors out to those bridges. I can't quite measure my, like, stab distance visually yet. Okay, hold up. Eh. There we go. Let's get rid of that. Corridors of Dark Salvation. Okay, that's not the Sigillium Sanguinius or whatever it is. We're not at the top of this yet. We've got, unfortunately, Frost Atronex. The opposite of what I want. I think he actually hit me. Oh my god, wait, what? Is he healing? Quit that. Oh my god. A powerful Frost Atronex. Okay, 12 arrows. Got it. They are not weak. You might want to just look at pulling out the, like, fire sword for them. Wow. That feels like that should have hurt way more than it did. I feel like these traps aren't really doing much to me. Okay. Oh, wait, no. Come here. Oh my god, it is so hard to hit these guys. I feel like this short sword is like really, really short reach, like deceptively short reach. Okay, soul trap, don't really need to worry about that. I think this is like the lowest tier of Dremora here. Okay, cool, we're good. Is this going to be... Oh, I don't think we've seen a kin marcher yet. That's a new one. I feel like we're moving up in the world. Find him and close shut the jaws of the Taco Bell bathroom. I had some Taco Bell yesterday. It's quite tasty. Maybe it was the day before yesterday. I don't remember. How's it going? I do enjoy a good bit of Taco Bell. Huh. Same kind of spicy inferno. I have to stay away from the spicy stuff, unfortunately. I love the taste of spicy food, but I have like a stomach we'll go with. It's technically throat condition, and I'll like basically choke to death. Really unfortunate, because I really love the taste of spicy foods, but yeah. It is not always a pleasant experience. Oh. Hello? Oh my god. Okay, wait, that guy's not playing around. Hold up. That's one of them kind marchers. Let's get that out of the way. Okay, here we go. These guys are serious. There we go. My god, these guys are tough. Oh god. Nothing through here. Alright, well. I think that means there's only one place left to go, and that is out of here. Check my punish to see if I got anything cool. I got a damage magicka for 40 points on target. Sells for a decent amount, we'll just take it and sell it. Now let's see if we got a decent sigil stone. Taking a Skyrim mod for a Skyrim mod that allows traits at the beginning of starting. Like, how so? That sounds interesting. Oh, do you mean like when you create your character, you can pick some traits that like affect your stats or something? That'd be kind of cool, or give you like buffs or debuffs or something. That's something I think Skyrim was lacking in, honestly. I do like Skyrim. I think Skyrim's also a very good game, but definitely was a little on the lower side of the role-playing game spectrum. A little bit limited. My God. Start the character, you get a menu, pick 2 buffs for the entire game. That's kind of cool. Do they come with trade-offs? Because I always like that. I've always been a big fan of the, like... Some of the Fallout games have done this, where you get, like, you can pick a perk, but it'll come with some kind of trade-off. Like, yeah, you run faster, but your legs break twice as quickly or something. You know, something like... To make it a bit of a more of a thought. You gotta think about it a little bit. I always like that. You can also just, you know, argue that not having a perk is also a trade-off. So, like, having to pick between two when they're, you know, all 10 are good is also definitely a trade-off. Oh, hey. No fucking way. I am, like, 99% sure that I just shot an arrow out of the sky. What? 26 minutes in. I am watching that afterwards. I am like 99% sure that he fired that arrow and I saw my arrow hit it midair and spiral it off like to the left of me. Holy crap. What? Where am I? What's happening? Who's attacking me? What? Who's throwing arrows at me? Hey. Wait, we're gonna try this again. Come on, try it again. Draw. Ah, I didn't get it. I am gonna go back and rewatch that afterwards, though. I am fairly certain that I... Do people grab arrows midair? I guess you could, because they are physics objects, so if you were in the right space quick enough, you could probably grab it. Oh, that's so cool. I guess if you use telekinesis, it'd probably be a lot easier. Wait, is that another one up there? Also, we were talking about this a little bit in the last stream, but I didn't get a chance to, like, really show it off. This is one of those named goblin tribes. You can see these guys are all called the Sharp Tooth whatever. Oh my god. Coming in for the kill. If we went into this cave, we would eventually find, somewhere in here, a goblin shaman. And the goblin shaman would have a goblin sharp-toothed staff. And this goblin tribe is one of, I think, 5 or 6 that exist throughout the game. And they each have their own little totem staff. And they will occasionally send out war parties to go and attempt to steal other goblin tribes' staffs. And if their staff gets stolen, they will send out war parties to go attempt to retrieve their own staff. So occasionally you'll just run into like a little group of goblins parading around, and sometimes they'll have a little cool little staff with them. Because they're in the middle of fighting a war against the other goblin clans. And you can like do all kinds of goofy stuff with this by like gathering up the staves and then like placing them somewhere to summon an army of goblins. It's really fun. I'm not going to mess around with that right now. We'll wait till we find a few more of those goblin clans. There is like one quest in the game that kind of like tells you about this. This is a little bit of a weird graphical bug I've noticed. So the moon here is behind the clouds, so you can't see it. But the edges of these trees don't have the cloud layer applied properly to them, so you can actually see the moon through the clouds, but only along the like tree edges. So you can see it like it's super clear right there, and I'm looking through all those leaves. And then when we come back out, it's like vanished. There's a few little oddities I've noticed here. That is likely because they are taking, like, original... Like, there, you can see that moon there is basically not visible at all. I'm assuming it's because they're taking the, like, original Oblivion source code and, like, wrapping the graphics display around Unreal 5, and I'm assuming Unreal 5 occasionally just doesn't quite agree with some of the, like, coding methods that were used back in 2006. Oh my god, I want to hit that. Come on, we can hit that. There's a troll that just crossed the road behind that wisp. Oh my god, I got it. Okay, we're good. Lock in. Wait, my attack has no effect. Oh my god, wait. Is it the arrow type that matters? Oh, it must be the arrow type that matters for hitting ghosts. Got it. Okay, so we need to keep our fancy arrows for hitting ghosts. Also, let's deal with this troll. Real quick, switch back over to my long sword of scorching. Oh, it just doesn't have any fire on it at the moment. Well, didn't matter. Great amount of maze, every 5 levels you get a trait point, and a few I made are locked at levels of skill or perks in the trees. A few traits that are only gained through quest completion. That's kind of cool. I like the idea. I know I've never messed around with any of the modding on Bethesda games past Fallout 3, I think was the last one that I, like, actually looked into the, like, level editor, the GEC, and messed around with. I did a bunch of work on Morrowind stuff, and a little bit of work with Oblivion just to see, you know, if they'd kept everything the same, which they effectively had. And then a fair bit of tooling around in Fallout 3. I haven't actually looked at any of the tools or anything for, like, Fallout 4 or Skyrim. I'm assuming it's going to be almost exactly the same, because the modding kits they had for Morrowind and Oblivion and Fallout 3 were basically the same toolkit, just renamed and with, like, you know, obviously some slightly different features based on the, like, games they were working with. Okay. We're gonna walk to the Inn of Ill Omen, I think. Oh my god, is that a Spriggan? Look at you! First time I've seen one of you. Now, how do you work in Oblivion? Oh, okay, so you don't just revive like you did in Morrowind. You must just have like a self-heal or something. The perk for having killed Parthenax, I called it Redbeard and made the graphic for it 3 Greybeards frowning at you and your character with a dragon skull in your Yeah, oh man. Killing Parthenax is such a, like, such a dick move. Like, the Greybeards are insufferable bastards, for sure, but, like, man, Parthenax is trying to chill out up there, man. Leave him alone. Like, I do like that it kind of shows the, like, the blades aren't necessarily, like, altruistic heroes. It made them a little bit more interesting. I didn't super find them interesting when you were initially working with them, partly because I was kind of like coming into them expecting them to function more like the blades in Morrowind and Oblivion, where they're like basically the good guys. Like the blades here are like pretty much the closest thing to a good guy you're going to get in this game.
Hail, good citizen.
Honestly, the like entire Imperial Legion in this game is pretty upstanding overall. Like, it's got its corrupt, you know, guards here and there, but on the most part, I would say the Legion's, like, fighting on the side of truth and justice. Which makes seeing them in Skyrim just, like, extra depressing, because it's just like, man, how far have you guys fallen? There's something glowing over there. Is that just an alien well? Yeah, it's just an alien well. Okay, I don't care about that. I feel like we kinda... Is this still the road? Artifacts buying and selling are worse. Sell for less, buy for more, since graybeards are influential. Oh, okay. I see what you got. I see what you're getting at there. 20% chance to crit. Shout cooldown is active, then it's doubled. Got it. Oh, what the hell? That scamp just kind of skittered up on me there. Wait, Vin Diesel? Stone door to Vin Diesel. Well, we'll come back to you. Wait, is this the bridge that I'm thinking it is? Is this the one that has the troll living under it?
To arms!
The hell?
To arms!
Hold up. Buddy. Oh, he actually hit me with a power attack there, so he got his little, like, shield. Oh, he did it again. Fun Parthenax tidbit. Did you know that he's voiced by the same guy that voiced Mario for, like, basically the entirety of Mario's voice acting career? Huh. Not cast ranged spells underwater. I was hoping to cast a light spell so I could see. I don't think this is the bridge that I was thinking of. What if I, like... Okay, if I cast it here, does that hit me? No. Okay, I know we passed the Inn of Ill Omen once. I do remember... Wait, Old Bridge. Oh, this might be the bridge I'm thinking of. One of these bridges has like a troll that lives under it. Is this it? No. Oh, wait, I hear a Nern root. I'll take that. I don't see him here. Maybe it's farther up the road. Or it's just a completely different road. Different bridge. Could be. Hell's Gate. No, we don't need to do anything with them right now. Let's go investigate. Okay. On the road to Breville. We should run into my inn. Don't like Parthenax because he's needed and tries to change? Yeah, that's the thing. Is like I respect him. He's spent, I mean, hundreds of years living in self-imposed isolation at the top of that mountain because he wants to atone for all the, you know, horrible things he did when he was still just a dragon overlord. And he's willing to, like, admit to all that. Like, he doesn't try to hide it when you ask him about, like, his past. He's just like, yeah, no, he was a dragon at one point, and at one point that meant he ruthlessly subjugated humans and killed thousands of them. But he's trying his best now. He's gonna be a better man. Oh, what the hell? Okay. I feel like it kind of looks like there may have been an Oblivion gate that opened directly on top of my inn. Or like in the backyard of. Oh, wait. Are there clanfear killing deer up here? Okay. Hold up. Deer, I think you might want to move. Alright, fine. We'll go into here. Oh my god. Anduin Rin. No, I did have one yesterday. How's it going, Musil? I had, we met a guy in this game named Manduin. It's just like, oh. Like our buddy. Good old Manduin. Okay. Keep this all repaired reasonably for now. Perfect. Manduin Rin. That's what I've been calling him ever since they, like... Ever since he, like... manned up. I guess there really isn't a better way to put it. Ever since he started getting all tough guy in, like, War Within, Manduin. He's no longer a little baby Anduin. Oh god, this looks like a mess. I'm not gonna lie, there's... Oh, Jesus. Oh god. Okay, let's just take a second here and not cook myself to death. There's part of me that's tempted to say this Oblivion gate doesn't look like it's worth my time, and I just turn back around and leave. Because, like... That looks like a pain. Yeah, well, he was a little kid. Like, when you first meet him, he's like a little 10-year-old kid sitting on the throne. Baby Duin. Little baby Anduin. And then he grew up into Manduin. Okay, I think we're gonna need to heal myself. Did I ever buy a better... Can I cast this spell? Yes, it uses almost all of my magic. Alright, here's my test. Is it time? Am I able to do this one if I can just jump across this? Oh god, 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 oh god. Okay, wait. Well, we're not dead. I mean, we're like pretty close to dead. Okay, we're good. I find War Within Anduin kind of attractive. Oh, I mean, they made him into like a super rugged, tough guy. He's great. He's great. Manduin in War Within is one of the most interesting characters they've had in Warcraft in literal years. Like, it has been probably since Legion since we've had characters this interesting. Maybe Battle for Azeroth. Battle for Azeroth had some good characters. I've been playing through Zuldazar. I made a Zandalari Paladin. I'm playing through Zuldazar again, and like, you know what? That place is pretty good. Find Vivek attractive. I mean, again, I think that's intentional. Yusel, have you played through the War Within, like, story campaign, whatever? And seen all the new plot stuff with Anduin? Because they've done a lot of new stuff with him, and it's super interesting. Okay. This is... Hello? Okay, listen here, asshole. Oh, it's super cool. There's a bunch of new stuff with him. Okay, I think we got him. Yeah, I hear you. No, watch some some YouTube playthroughs or something, because like, man, they've done a lot of really cool stuff with Anduin, specifically in Hollowfall. The zone of Hollowfall is just all Anduin plot development, and it is fantastic. All the Parthenax stuff is wrong, how he describes it, not only in later games due to writing consistency, but also... Oh no, Parthenax definitely, like, downplays, like, his culpability to an extent. He acknowledges that he did a lot of horrible things, but he definitely kind of downplays it in the sense of, like, well, I was a dragon, what could I do? Although, there's an argument that, like, when you're dealing with someone like Alduin, like, you know, you are what your society makes you kind of stuff, which is an interesting discussion. I don't think they went into it as much as they should have. I think they should have gone into that discussion a bit deeper in Skyrim, because, like, it is a really interesting, you know, section to look at. But then, like, because they dropped the ball on that when they did the entire Dragonborn expansion, and you were dealing with, like, a dragon cult priest who was alive from back in those days, and he could have, like, gotten some really interesting info on, like, what those, you know, what that actually entailed. Okay, wait. I think I need to go down? Maybe I need to go up first. I'm confused about which direction I need to go to get out of this place. I'm now in one of the towers that connects to that bridge that Frost Atronak was shooting at me from. Does this take me onto the bridge that the Frost Atronak was on? Yes. Okay, beautiful. Yeah, Mirak was, like, yeah, originally, like, I don't even know that he was necessarily destined to take down Alduin. He was just a dragon cult priest who seemed to be in the same inclination as the rest of the dragon cult priests, and in that, like, these guys give me power and in return also don't eat me. And that gives me the ability to subjugate people to my will. Like, I think he might have been interested in overthrowing Alduin, but that would have been more for the sake of, like, obtaining more power, rather than, like, saving the world. Because Mirak seemed very much just interested in whatever would grant him the most power, which is how he ended up falling in with Mora, because Mora is another route to power. Like, just another on the Bloodskull Blades Temple. Yeah. I think they could have done a lot more interesting look into, like, the time of the Dragon War through Mirak. I think Mirak would have had a lot of interesting insight into that and then discussion of it. And they just kind of, like, dumbed it down to, like, it's all about Hermaeus Mora, which is, like, fine, but I would argue the less interesting of the two things there. Especially considering how much of the, like, main plot of Skyrim had to do with the Dragon War. It felt like a bit of a letdown that you brought in, like, a fairly powerful, arguably the most powerful, like, dragon priest, and then just didn't discuss that at all. Oh, God. But whatever. I also like leaving some of that stuff open to interpretation as well. I think that's something that's a good idea. I don't necessarily think you want to spell every last detail of all this stuff out, because it gives people something to talk about, to discuss, and to debate, and that's good. That's healthy for the franchise. So leaving some past history open to some debate, I think, is totally fine. And it also means they don't write themselves into a complete corner, so that if they ever want to do anything, you know, in the future games that ties back into these events, they haven't like completely written themselves into a corner. Oh, hi. There we go. I am very interested to see where they're going with Elder Scrolls 6, because I have some ideas. Like, I entirely... My prediction is that we are going to see the opening of the game set in Durenai Tower, but we'll find out. Oh yeah, they've written themselves into some weird corners a couple times. Granted, they just retcon it. I mean, Warp in the West is like probably the most famous, but that's why I think it's sometimes a better idea to just not get too in-depth into things, because it leaves you some options to write yourself out of a corner if you need to. I mean, they have discussed the prisoner thing before. They intentionally like to have you start as a prisoner in these games without much backstory on your specific character, because it gives you a little bit more flexibility to, like, write in your own backstory. Like, it gives you a good, like, there's a reason you were in this place at this time, but you can kind of fill in the blanks as to, like, what did you do that landed you in jail, and, like, what did you do before that, and it gives you some room to play around with. If that were true, then ESO breaks that. ESO breaks which? Oh god. Oh yeah, no, they don't. I mean, it's also not a mainline game, and because of the fact that it's an MMO, I think they were a little bit less concerned about, like, they couldn't very well start every character. I guess they kind of can, because they just kind of ignore the fact that the other characters are all also Souls-driven, but ESO is a weird one for some of that stuff. I actually don't mind ESO. I think ESO is a perfectly fun little adventure, but original start was in a prison. Yeah, but they keep changing the starts, and I think there's been like a time jump at some point where like the original start is now like a full generation before the current start, which is super weird, but and each expansion has had its own like unique start. Which for a little while you could access all of them, and then they got rid of that, and now it's, I think, still in there, but you can't access it all the time. It's super weird. Very, very strange stuff. But I don't know. I don't mind it. I think there's some stuff in ESO that I think is a little, like, eye roll, cringe, whatever. There's some stuff in there that I go, okay, this conflicts with previous lore, but I'm also not going to get too up in my feelings about that, because there's plenty of stuff in Elder Scrolls, even outside of ESO, that conflicts with previous lore. And then also there's some stuff that I really like. I thought the whole end of... Do I want these, by the way? What are these? Are these Orcish Greaves? They look like Orcish Greaves. Is this Paralysis? No. The end of Somerset. The Somerset expansion was one of the coolest bits of lore dive and like plot stuff that I've ever seen in an Elder Scrolls game. It was fantastic. The whole bit when you're going through the Oh, was it Tower Like Crystal Law? Is that the name of it? It's got some goofy ass name that I can never remember. But like that whole bit was like super cool when you were like phasing through all the different like planes of Oblivion and seeing how they're all kind of overlaying onto each other, and like it's a really neat idea. Staying here this entire time. I don't think that's true, to be perfectly honest with you. I'm almost positive that the Elsewhere expansion jumped time ahead like a bunch. Like I want to say something along the lines of 100 years. It was really like, because when they did the whole like we're releasing the dragons thing for Elsewhere, I think they like segregated that into its own little bit of history. Are we 100% sure on that? Because I'm fairly certain that that wasn't the case. Actually, but screw it. I wanna look this up a little bit. Because now I want to know. Okay, ESO timeline. Here we go. Not great. Not IGN, please. Thank you. What have we got? Elder Scrolls. Oh my god. Okay, apparently this all was all the same year. Good lord, what the hell, man? Weird. I thought this was split up farther. Okay, that's really stupid then. That is incredibly stupid to try to say that, like, what is that? 10 years of MMO content all takes place within a single year. That is incredibly stupid. Apparently, Second Era 582 is just the most exciting year in Elder Scrolls history ever, which is okay, Bethesda. Every month a world-ending calamity. No, for real. So that has to be like several of them occurring at the same time. Like, that is absolutely ridiculous. I just assumed that they were doing like most MMOs do, where like it basically syncs up with real time. Because like that's what WoW has always done, where like if a year passes in real time, then a year has passed in Azeroth. With some occasional little like we're just gonna pretend like this expansion took place a year earlier than it should have kind of stuff. But like overall, they've kind of treated time like it flows at the same rate, and that's how most MMOs treat time, because otherwise it doesn't make any sense. Or time just stands still permanently, but that is incredibly stupid.
Well, well, who might you be?
Wait, who are you?
Hello, stranger. We don't get many visitors around here. Makes things pretty
Yeah, I saw
lonely
this bunch
for
of
me,
ads
if you
they've
know
been
what I
running
mean.
for this like new year of content or whatever. I'm not super committed to getting back into it right now. Like I have played quite a bit of ESO, but I'm not super like sold on it. I'm a few expansions behind right now on plot because the plot got kind of wonky for a while there, and I wasn't really following it. But I'm looking forward to seeing where they're going with it. I think it's always exciting to see what they're doing with that. My big one, the one that's going to get me back in, is if they re-release that underground vampire castle in Blackreach, then I'm gonna have to resubscribe. Well, probably not, maybe not even resubscribe, but I'm gonna have to like log in to buy that because I missed it the last time it was in the store.
The only people that stay here are stragglers on the Green Road. Me, I got no place else to be. Besides, I think Mannheim is sweet on me.
Okay, Rufio?
Not a lot to tell. He doesn't much like company, and spends most of his time in his room. Mannheim thinks he's hiding out from someone.
Okay.
The lowlands of the Great Forest rise to the upland plateau of the Colovian West. Bye now, sweetie. I look forward to seeing you again.
Oh, I don't remember you.
Yeah, I still got rooms. What do you need?
Can you tell me about Rufio?
Rufio? He's an old codger. Been living here for a couple of weeks now. If you ask me, he's hiding from something. But what do I care? He pays his tab. His room is downstairs, in what I like to call the private quarters. Use that hatch in the floor over there, but don't expect a warm reception.
Okay, well, let's go
Farewell.
take care of this. I need to Blade
Tell
of
your
Woe.
friends, the inn that...
Alright, so we're supposed to kill Rufio. He's over here. If I'm not mistaken, he has a kind of unique, like, behavioral pattern set. He is just going to sleep in this bed 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for the rest of his life, for however long that intends to be. He also, if I'm not mistaken, has, like, one of the lowest sneak stats in the game, so that you can, like, basically just dance on top of him here, and he will never notice it. He's also, if I'm not mistaken, only has 1 hit point, so that you can just, like, guaranteed, like, you will always crit him and always kill him. Man named Rufio is dead. Next time I sleep in a location he deems secure, losing the chance he'll visit me once more and complete my entrance into the Dark Brotherhood. Rufio's an odd little one. Alright, well, down he goes. Subclassing, and they're now doing faithful practices now. Instead of a chapter, they're doing early preparation, which is now a ton of content. An event currently for the new content that changes every playable landscape, and the best part, subclassing is free. Oh, I heard about the subclassing. You're gonna be able to like mix and match some of your class abilities and stuff, which I thought was a really cool idea. Or like, yeah, like spec into specialty classes. I do think that they could do with changing some of the class mechanics in ESO. I think it's fine, but like, I've always had to look up a guide if I want it to be effective, and then when you get into like the Paragon levels, like, oh my god, I dislike the like, we're gonna have 800 ranks of a skill up system that you can put points into. I think that's just the dumbest RPG system ever. Path of Exile does it, and I fucking hate it in there. Diablo has been doing that lately, and I think it's fucking terrible in that. I dislike it in ESO. I just do not care for that, like, any system that says, oh, you're going to have hundreds of levels to apply points between is just like, oh, whatever. That's so stupid. Like, because it's 3 skill lines, offensive tank and heal. You can trade tank for more offense and heal too. Get passives as well. Yeah. But the other thing I didn't necessarily really love about the classes in ESO was the there isn't like a dedicated melee, like physical in your face tank with a shield class. They all are somehow like casters as well. And I kind of dislike that. I want warrior. Just give me a meat stick with a big ass like heavy armor, sword, shield, bonk bonk. Like, there's Dragon Knight, which I think is probably the closest, but it's still like all kinds of goofy ass dragon magic, and like I don't want dragon magic. I want a big ass hunk of armor. Yeah, no, that's like it fills that role, but it doesn't fill the class fantasy for me, is the thing. Like, I don't want to be making dragon scales appear on me and summoning dragon visages and stuff. Like, I just want to be a guy in big thick ass plate armor. I want warrior. Just give me warrior. Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. I was like, I don't think this counts. I was like, in default Oblivion, this is not deemed a secure location, so Lucian will not come visit you
I can't help
at
but
this
smile.
inn, unfortunately. Alright, we'll just go to the Fargyle Inn. It's fine. I was like, I want a class fantasy that is not a magic class, and that's something the ESO just doesn't really do. And it's partly because of the fact that I'm hoping maybe these subclasses will like introduce this. It's partly because all of their classes have. Oh, right. God damn it! I joined the Dark Brotherhood, so now I'm like at odds with the gods. Whoops. But like all the classes are supposed to have like, you can play them as a DPS or a tank or a healer. So they've kind of given them all magical abilities to allow you to fill whatever role it is you want to do. Yeah, I am not as big of a fan. Oh my god.
Greetings.
Look at all of your mead. Okay, can I get a bed?
Yes.
Wait,
Take care.
what? Wait, does this inn not offer a bed? What the hell? Are you not the innkeeper? Are you the innkeeper?
Can you help me find my lost jumbo potatoes?
We'll be back in a moment, ma'am.
Won't you help me? Please.
What?
Okay, wait,
Take
does
care.
this inn not rent beds? Okay, no, this door is definitely a player rentable room. Hold up. Wait for an hour. Sir,
Yes?
are you...
It's still pretty wild east of the Nibbon. You too.
Oh, for God's sake. Alright, fine, whatever. If I can't sleep in this inn, then we'll just teleport to somewhere I can sleep. Breville? I don't know why I was... This has happened to me a couple times in this game, where, like, NPCs just won't have their services available. And I don't understand why. So strange. Okay, inn. Find me an inn. Here's an inn. Silver Home in the Water.
Go ahead, please.
Okay, bed.
There's a room free, all right? Right. Take care.
Okay, beautiful. Yeah, I think my main character in ESO, I have a vampire. I have a high elf vampire, who's a necromancer. And I've just kind of gone all in on the summoning and like having as many weird undead things following me around as I can. He's got a little bat companion, like I have a little bat pet that follows me around. And I missed out on buying the vampire castle player house, so I need to go back and get that.
So, the deed is done. How do I know this? You'll find that the Dark Brotherhood knows a great many things, for you are now part of the family.
Okay, my life for the Brotherhood.
Indeed. For the slaying of Rufio was the signing of a covenant, the manner of execution, your signature. Rufio's blood, the ink. As a speaker of the Black Hand, I directly oversee a particular group of family members. You will join that group and fulfill any contracts given. You must now go to the city of Chedenhall, to the abandoned house near the eastern wall. Enter the basement and attempt to open the black door. You will be asked a question. Answer thusly. Sanguine, my brother. You will gain entrance to the sanctuary. Once inside, speak with Ojiva. We must now take our leave of each other, you and I, for there is much work to be done. I'll be following your progress. Welcome to the family.
Okay, anything else?
Know this. Every dark brother and sister is a child of Sithis. He whom we call Sithis has many other names. Chaos, Doom, Discord. Sithis is the Void. We of the Dark Brotherhood serve the Night Mother, who is the bride of Sithis. The Night Mother rules her children with a terrible black hand. The Black Hand is the ruling body of the Dark Brotherhood. It is made up of 1 listener and 4 speakers. 4 fingers and a thumb, if you will. As a member of the Dark Brotherhood, you must abide by the 5 tenets. They are the laws that guide and protect us.
Okay. Man, you got a lot to say about this. Tell me about the 5 tenets, Lucian.
The 5 tenets are as follows. Tenet 1. Never dishonor the Night Mother. To do so is to invoke the wrath of Sithis. Tenet 2. Never betray the Dark Brotherhood or its secrets. To do so is to invoke the wrath of Sithis. Tenet 3. Never disobey or refuse to carry out an order from a Dark Brotherhood superior. To do so is to invoke the wrath of Sithis. Tenet 4. Never steal the possessions of a Dark Brother or Dark Sister. To do so is to invoke the wrath of Sithis. Tenet 5. Never kill a Dark Brother or Dark Sister. To do so is to invoke the wrath of Sithis.
Okay. How about Rufio?
Rufio lies dead. Well done. The family will now welcome you with open arms.
Okay. Sithis.
How does one best describe our dread father? Imagine a perfect, cloudless midnight, cold as winter ice and shrouded in shadow. That is Sithis.
Okay. Well, how about some rumors?
Dear brother, I do not spread rumors. I create them.
Ooh, he actually got a unique line for that one. Last time we asked him, he just gave me a
You
bit
are
of
now
generic
one
rumor
with the
dialogue.
Dark Brotherhood. Visit Ochiva at the Chedenhall Sanctuary, and your new life will begin.
That's cool. Ugh, man. Let me crack open another soda here. I am falling asleep. And it is far too early for that.
Speak to me.
I've sighted
Yeah.
the Forlorn Watchman again. Every time I see that ghost, it gives me the creeps.
So
Alright.
long.
Goodbye.
Forlorn Watchman we could ask about, I guess. That gives me another little side quest. It's kind of interesting. But for now, let's head to Chedenhall and go start up on some of the Dark Brotherhood quests. I am looking forward to meeting the family again. I haven't seen these guys in quite some time. And I've heard some of them have new voice acting, so I want to see how the voice acting sounds. Alright. Into here. Down into here. I'm still hoping somebody eventually fixes this too. It's not really broken per se, but like the new Unreal 5 lighting means that it's lit like naturally. Do you have any ideas for subclassing? No, I haven't looked at any of that stuff at all in depth at all yet. Like I haven't played ESO in like 3 years, like really. So I am super out of my depth on that and don't know anything about what's going on with it. I might take a look at it later. I haven't even purchased the new pass or whatever, so maybe sometime down the road I'll take a look at that, but I'm not in a rush right now. But yeah, they kind of broke this. Because the new Unreal 5 lighting means that it's like actually lit properly, as opposed to just having like ominous glowing red light coming out of the door. That's good to know. Yeah, so subclassing being free is good to know. I don't even think I'm subscribed right now, and I don't have it installed, and I haven't bought the last 2 expansions, so like it is not on my priority list at the moment. I have far too many other games to play. it's something I would like to get back into. I think if I get to a lull in Warcraft, is probably the next time I'd be taking a look at ESO. I've been playing a lot of Warcraft lately and really quite enjoying it. And I think there's some, like, when this current expansion in Warcraft is dying down, there's Panda's Classic is launching this summer. I'm looking forward to playing that, and it looks like they'd be doing something with Legion, which is like my favorite expansion, so I'd probably be taking a look at that. I have too much MMO to deal with already. Okay, anyways, this door.
What is the color of night?
Sanguine? Playing Season Discovery and Expedition 33? Yeah, fair. I've heard Expedition 33 is really good. Ooh! Okay, so this door looks... This is more what it should look like on this side. I like this. This is another thing people are a little upset about to an extent, is that they changed the number of kids. It's supposed to be 4 kids down here and then 1 under arms, which makes 5. And for some reason they added 2 extra kids. I don't know why. Maybe they've changed how many kids she killed in the lore? I'm not sure.
Greetings, brother. Greetings.
Oh, thank God, you have your
I am
voice.
Oshiva, mistress of this sanctuary. Lucian has told me all about you. I welcome you to the Dark Brotherhood. You stand now in our sanctuary. May it serve as your new home, a place of comfort and security whenever the need arises. When you're ready for work, go and speak with Vicente Valtieri. He handles all assignments for new family members.
Man, she
But
looks
before
awesome.
you go, please accept this gift from your new family. A unique set of armor, lighter than normal leather and black as the void. Now, I've kept you long enough. Vicente is waiting. You'll find him in his quarters. Go now, my child, and may Sithis go with you.
Wait, no, come on, keep talking.
Lucian isn't here very often. His duties with the Black Hand keep him very busy, so he trusts me to keep the sanctuary in order.
Tell me about the Night Mother.
To employ the services of the Dark Brotherhood, one must perform a ritual to the Night Mother. Only then will she heed their prayers for murder. It is an ancient rite, this Black Sacrament. All across the Empire, every day, people beseech the Night Mother to take the lives of others. After a person performs the ritual, they are contacted by a speaker. Gold is exchanged, and the details worked out. So it has always been.
Okay.
Ours is not the only Dark Brotherhood sanctuary. There are others hidden throughout Cyrodiil, each one overseen by a speaker of the Black Hand.
Okay, can you tell me about Sithis?
Those fools in the church and their so-called 9 divines. There is no divinity beyond the eternal and terrible rule of our dread father Sithis.
Okay.
I've heard some talk. This past year, some family members have been found murdered. Could there be an assassin among assassins?
Interesting.
Go now, dear family member, and may the Night Mother wrap you in her cold, loving embrace.
Also, the Dark Guardian here, looking super cool. With his glass sword. Oh man, this guy looks awesome. Okay, who else is poking around here?
I wish to welcome you to this sanctuary, my newest brother. I welcome you to our family and this sanctuary. May you find yourself at home here, in the loving embrace of Our Lady, the Night Mother.
Okay, so he's got a new voice, but I actually really like this. The new voice sounds fantastic on him. I was worried about the voice changes, because man, Dark Brotherhood casts are just like incredible and get some of the best writing and dialogue in this game, so I was really worried about changing the voices. So far, he sounds great. Also, I love the look of the armor. Like, this looks fantastic. This actually looks better than the original Dark Brotherhood Oblivion armor. Like, this fits the style a lot better.
Ochiva and I have known Lucian since we were hatchlings. He is the one who trained us in the way of the Shadow Scale, and is like a father to us.
Okay.
The Night Mother is the Dark Brotherhood's unholy matron. She guides our actions, just as the Dread Father Sithis once guided hers.
What about this prophet?
An intriguing fellow from what I've heard. A cut above the usual street corner rabble-rouser. He's the talk of Anvil, apparently.
Oh, they even kept the voice the same there. Nice.
There are whispers in the halls of the Sanctuary. Some say there is a traitor among us, that the Brotherhood has been compromised.
Okay.
I've heard the Count of Shadenhall knows about this sanctuary, that he has offered much gold, as well as other incentives, to keep his mouth shut.
Time being a shadow scale.
In the Argonian homeland of Blackmarsh, those born under the sign of the Shadow are taken at birth and presented to the Dark Brotherhood. A shadow scale hatchling is trained in the arts of stealth and assassination, and lives a life in service to the mighty kingdom of Argonia. Any shadow scale who lives to come of age is accepted into the Dark Brotherhood as a full member of the family. So it was with myself and Ochiva.
So, I've always thought that was a little bit of an odd addition to the lore that Oblivion made. Shadow scales are apparently like entirely just given to the service of the Dark Brotherhood, and that it is any Argonian that is born under the sign of the Shadow. Because, like, your player character could be an Argonian born under the sign of the Shadow. Like, it just kind of pigeonholes, like, 1/12 of the Argonian population into the Dark Brotherhood, which seems like perhaps a little extreme. Tell me about Sithis.
Who is Sithis, you ask? Some call him the Dread Father. It was his terrible love that gave birth to the Dark Brotherhood so very long ago.
Alright, well, good seeing you, Tanava.
May you walk always in the shadow of Sithis, dear brother.
Who's
I've
this?
heard so much about you.
But why, sister?
Welcome to
What's
our
the
family.
point? Why should anyone bother with all that sneaking and skulking?
My dear Gogren, you are a life-taker for the Dark Brotherhood. Our very existence relies on shadow and deception. Do you not value our secrets?
Yes, of course I value our secrets, and I have never betrayed them. But using stealth to kill, it's just so weak.
But brother, what of the contracts that require subtlety? You must at least strive to earn the bonuses that are offered.
Bonuses? Useless, I say. Gold and magical trinkets are no substitute for the freedom to slaughter anyone I please, at any time.
Oh, Gogren! Your methods may be crude, but your heart is always in the right place.
I love
There
these guys.
you are. Welcome, welcome.
They're just so good. Gogren!
Welcome to the family. I'd hug you, but Ochiva told me not to.
I love Gogren too. This, like, orc assassin who's just in full plate mail with a warhammer. And is openly discussing the fact that he considers stealth to be, like, a waste. Like, it's dishonorable. Why would I want to sneak around? Like, screw that. When I get a contract, I just run in with a hammer and club him to death. Like, this guy's amazing. Just the best.
I once saw Lucian deal with an insubordinate brother. Someone who had broken the tenets. It took me a week to get the blood off my boots.
This is also a new voice actor, but again, sounds good.
I don't know who the Night Mother is, but she pays me to kill people. My own mother should have loved me so much.
What about the Prophet?
I haven't heard much about him. I'm thinking about going down to Anvil to hear him for myself.
Okay, how about some rumors?
Hey, I don't like to tell stories, but Talindril and me, you know, don't believe me? I've got her undergarments to prove it.
What the hell, Gogren?
You know what they say. Home is where you hang your enemy's head. Truthfully, I've never really understood who or what Sith this really is. As long as I obey the tenants and fulfill my contracts, I guess he's happy.
Good for you, Gogren.
Later then.
You carry on, buddy. Who's this?
Warmest welcomes to you. I am Telendril, Wood Elf, and loyal daughter of Sithis. I hope you find our sanctuary to your liking.
Okay.
Actually, Lucian did not try to recruit me. Not at first. He tried to kill me. My father wanted me dead, and he hired the Dark Brotherhood to do it. I escaped from Lucian, and paid my father back for his treachery. Lucian came to me again that night with an offer I just couldn't refuse.
Okay.
Our lady is surely an ancient and powerful elf. Someday, when I am listener of the Black Hand, I will look upon her beautiful and unholy form.
Her story's badass, I forgot about it. Yeah, these people are all so well written. They're such cool characters. I love her little, like, this little side about, like, oh, I'm convinced that the Night Mother's an elf, and I want to meet her because I want to see what a badass elf looks like. Like, she's so cool.
Oh, I shouldn't. Well, all right. Gogren had a pet rabbit as a child. He petted the thing so hard he crushed its skull. What a brute!
I also love these two, like, clearly having, like, a intra-office relationship going on here that's super awkward. Like, they're great.
In truth, I miss the towering elms of my native Valenwood. But I was banished from there long ago for deeds I don't care to discuss.
Was
This
it murdering
is my
your
home
father?
now. Long ago, in an age now forgotten, Sithis came to the Night Mother and begat her 5 sons. So you see, his love gave birth to the Dark Brotherhood.
Yeah, see, okay, that's what I thought. Like, the lore was that the Night Mother was supposed to have given birth to 5 children, who I believe she then murdered and offered as a sacrifice to Sithis. And that's supposed to be what the painting on the door is, and for some reason there's 7 kids now.
May your arrows always
Also, yes,
strike
this
true.
Khajiit.
Get away from me. If it isn't the newest member of the family. Let's get one thing straight. The tenets prevent me from killing you. But I don't have to like you. I'll sell you equipment, but only because Ochiva is making me. This family doesn't need any outsiders.
I also like that you can't persuade him. They literally removed the persuade option because he is like...
I don't have all day. Hurry it up.
He just hates you. I mean, his disposition 60 isn't terrible, but they like, you can't try to butter him up, and I think that's amazing. Like, it's such a fun little touch that they added. Also, Night Mother's Caress is like a fantastic healing spell, so we're gonna real quick bump that up to about there. Buy that. Yeah, the Lucian Ghosts is really cool. That's a fun bit. I do like some of the characters, but they're just not as interesting because they made them all like caricatures, whereas these people were just grounded enough to just feel like fun. Like, they're all so enjoyable and friendly and nice and just like such a fun-loving group of people that are all about the murder. Chameleon, no. Anything else I can do here? No, I'm terrible at magic. We need to work on that.
And go.
Yeah, can you sell me?
I don't have all day. Hurry it up.
I love what an ass he is. Bow of Infernal Frost. I mean, that's pretty good. 20 points. Hands of Midnight. Fortify hand to hand. That's kind of cool. Chameleon on self. Resist normal weapon on self. Oh, and sun damage. Right, this is basically you become a vampire. That's fun. Poisoned apples. These are handy. Copy of the 5 tenants. Some repair hammers. You know what? Take the repair hammers.
You ripped me off. Just take your trinkets and go.
Okay, fine. Jesus.
Foul-smelling ape.
What an asshole. Achieva. What's his name? Rajdar? Rajdar's being mean to me. Okay, wait, we gotta look around. There's more. There's that Antoinette. She's around here somewhere. Fun one. She actually goes out and wanders around. She doesn't just hang out down here all day. You can actually bump into her, like, wandering around to different cities and stuff. And she, like, won't be in her Dark Brotherhood gear. She changes out of her Dark Brotherhood gear into, like, street clothes and, like, wanders around the cities. Matter of fact, she may have already left. Wait, is that her there? No. There she is. Antoinetta Marie.
Yes, dearest brother? Is there something I can help you with?
Yeah, tell me some more about the family.
I will always think of Lucien Lechance as my savior. When he found me, I was living in a gutter, an inch away from death. I owe him everything.
Okay.
I've always wondered who the Night Mother really is. Some say she's an old woman who lives somewhere here in Cyrodiil, but I'm not so sure.
I mean, we know that the Dark Brotherhood have been around for hundreds of years. So, I guess elves could live that long. That's entirely possible.
Don't tell anyone else, but someday I'm going to have Ochiva's position. Just you wait and see. Lucien Lechance knows real talent when he sees it.
Okay.
Have you ever lived on the streets, struggled to survive? The sanctuary is my home. Here I have the safety and love I've searched for all my life.
Okay, tell me about Sithis.
Sometimes right before a kill, Sithis speaks to me. He whispers in my ear and fills my heart with the joy of suffering and death.
I liked the, there's a lizard in the Dark Brotherhood in Skyrim. I didn't mind him. He was okay. He was kind of fun. And I in practice think that what's his name was a decent idea, the Jester. Although he was a little annoying. The voice acting got a bit grating. So I didn't mention him. He's the only good guy. Yeah, he was pretty cool. I don't mind Three Dog and Nazir or whatever, but yeah, he's a little bland. The vampire girl was probably the next most tolerable, but they didn't do Babette, was that her name? They didn't do enough with her. I thought you needed to have, in order for them to work, they needed to have more dialogue and more interesting stories to tell, and more of the like wandering around and telling each other unique, interesting dialogue. Because these characters all have unique dialogue. If they like bump into each other in the halls,
I hope you don't get killed. I mean, well, you know.
They'll have little conversations like the one Gogren had about how he hates sneaking. Like, it just made them so much more interesting to hang out with. Oh, also I love that they have a pet rat down here, Schemer. Fuck it. Good old Gogren. Gotta love him. I can't remember, does the lizard live? I don't remember the guy's name. But like... By the way, we haven't met the final member of this group of the Dark Brotherhood because our quest giver, Vicente Valtieri, is hanging out in the basement.
Seeing you again is like a blessing from the Night Mother herself.
See, look how pleasant they all are. Except for Rajdar. He can go to hell. Oh! I got the glitch. Hold up. Let's see if we can fix it. We're going to try to leave and come back. This is a fairly common glitch. His hair just didn't load in. This seems to only be a glitch in the remastered version. Hold up. I don't want the hairless version of Vicente Valtieri.
I've been meaning to speak with you.
Yes,
sister. Okay.
Seeing you again is like a blessing from the Night Mother herself.
There we go. I'll be big on Fallen, listening to Elder Scrolls. We'll have a character who's gonna be voiced. This guy, yeah. I mean, common voice actors. Oh, Vicente, you're looking
here you
cool.
are. So good to finally meet you. Warmest greetings to you. I trust you've already spoken with Ochiva. I am Vicente Valtieri. I provide assignments for all new family members. Please do not let my appearance unnerve you. The needs and tenets of the Dark Brotherhood come before my own needs as a vampire. Now, if you're ready to get to work, I can provide you with your first contract.
This is super cool looking. Okay, tell you what. Let's ask. Tell me about being a vampire.
I was stricken with vampirism 300 years ago, while on an expedition deep into the ashlands of Vardenfell. For nearly 100 years I hunted in secret, until the Dark Brotherhood found me. Now I have a family that accepts and even values my unique gift. Perhaps in the future, when I feel you have earned the right, I will offer you a chance to become a hunter of the night.
Okay. What else you got going on here? Tell me about Lucian.
When I first joined the family, this sanctuary was controlled by another speaker. Lucian took over when she was killed while fulfilling a contract.
Okay, how about the Night Mother?
The Night Mother speaks to only one member of the Dark Brotherhood, the Listener of the Black Hand. And when Our Lady speaks, death follows.
Rumors?
The Count of Skingrad is not all he seems. Let's just say I'm not the only one who enjoys his evenings. This sanctuary has been here since before even I joined the Dark Brotherhood, and that was 200 years ago.
Okay, Sithis?
Sithis is the darkness of time immemorial. He is no Daedra and dwells not in the realm of Oblivion. No, Sithis is something altogether different.
Okay. Because he's better than any of the Skyrim Dark Brotherhood members, even the Argonian, because he has class and character. No, I agree. It's super. These characters are super fleshed out and have such interesting personalities. Like, oh man, it makes later in this rough, but we'll get to that.
A contract is a secret pact one enters into with the Dark Brotherhood. They provide us with gold, and we remove someone from existence. A contract is fulfilled by a skilled assassin such as yourself, who keeps the Dark Brotherhood's end of the bargain. So it has always been. While carrying out a contract, you may have the opportunity to earn a bonus if certain parameters are met. Now, let's begin, shall we? I'm not sure how you feel about pirates, but you've got to kill one. A captain, in fact, on his ship, surrounded by his crew.
I always forget that this is the first one. In my head, the first one is the one in Bruma, and that's, yeah, no, it's this one. Okay, yeah, I'll take the contract.
Excellent. Here is what you must do. Go to the waterfront district of the Imperial City. There you will find a ship named the Marie Elena. Board the ship and find its captain, Gaston Tussaud. He'll be in his cabin. Eliminate Tussaud in any manner you see fit. The pirates have been moving a lot of cargo on board lately. You may be able to smuggle yourself on board in one of the packing crates. Oh, and one more thing. Get into the habit of asking your fellow family members about any current contract. Their insight may prove invaluable.
So this is where it starts getting really interesting with this section of the Dark Brotherhood. This is something that the Skyrim Dark Brotherhood really let itself down on. On every contract you get this option to go talk to all of your family members about the contract, and they will give you their insight on it. Sometimes it'll be tips, sometimes it'll just be them commenting on it, but it really helps flesh them all out as characters. So, like, we can ask him.
As a pirate, Gaston Tussaud has certainly spilled his share of blood. Someone wants revenge, and they've hired us to extract it.
There you go. You just get his insight into, like, this seems like a pretty standard contract. He's a pirate. There's people out there that are going to dislike him. Somebody's decided to get even. You're the tool. Get going. Let's talk to you. Achiva?
I see you've accepted the contract from Vicente. Very good. With every life you take, Sithis grows stronger and the Brotherhood flourishes.
Okay, oh, can you tell me about shadow scales?
I see you have been speaking with Tanava. What he says is true. All our lives we have lived together in the shadows. We are eggmates, twins. We were taken at birth and given to the Dark Brotherhood. We returned to Black Marsh as shadow scales, trained in the arts of stealth and murder. Together, we served our nation as spies and assassins, as all shadow scales do. When we came of age, we joined the family as one, and here we are.
Okay, contract?
I killed a pirate once. Of course, the ship was out to sea at the time, somewhere between Vardenfell and Solstheim. Now those were the days.
Again, just a little bit of,
Go now,
you know,
dear
insight,
family
like,
member, and
she
may
tells
the
you a story about a time she killed a pirate. Tanava?
It is good to see you again. I hope your contracts have been giving you much pleasure.
What can you tell me about this pirate contract?
The Marie Elena, you say? I've seen that ship. There's a unique balcony at the stern. My guess is it leads to the captain's cabin. Could be useful.
Could be. So we now got a new entry point we can keep an eye open for. Wait, come back. Don't you...
Yes, dearest brother?
She's about to leave.
Is there something I can help you with? I've traveled by prison ship. It was cramped and dark. There was little room to move around, but plenty of shadowy nooks to hide in. Remember that.
Essentially less useful, but interesting.
Good luck, brother. I hope you don't get killed. I mean...
Can we poke around here? Anybody in the training facility? Who's this?
Seeing you again is like a blessing. Hello, brother. It's good to see you again. Pirates, eh? They tend to be quick and good with a blade, but don't favor armor. They're not fond of bows or spells either.
Oh wait, ooh.
May your arrows
The armor's a lot redder than I was expecting. That's kind of cool. Gogren?
Yes, brother. What can old Gogron do for you?
Tell me about this contract.
So, your first contract. No chance for a bonus, huh? That's all right. You're better off. Who needs magic items when you've got raw skill? And the great thing about killing a target up close and personal is you can talk to him before you do it. You know, say something scary. For example, this one time I had a contract to kill a little Nord girl at her birthday party. She asked me if I was the jester. So I said to her, no, I'm a messenger of death. You should have seen the look on her face. Anyway, she won't be seeing age 6.
That's so good. I love him. I think I prefer the original voice actor a little bit for him, but oh man, the writing is just fantastic for these guys. Oh man, good times. I love that his one-liner makes absolutely no sense. Like, it is the opposite of a pun, but he's like so proud of it. Hey, Razdar.
You again? I thought I'd made it clear I am not looking for a friend. If you're here to buy or sell something, get on with it already.
Can you tell me about this contract I'm on?
I have it on good authority that the newest addition to the Brotherhood is an annoying whelp unworthy of licking my boots. How's that for gossip?
Bye, Mirajdar.
Foul-smelling ape.
He's such an ass. Alright. I was hoping I could talk to him about contracts, but no, apparently you can't. I couldn't remember if you could or not. Well, let's go deal with our pirate. I happen to know exactly where this is. This is the ship right by the inn boat that we dealt with previously. Because there were a whole pile of pirates hanging out near it. Also, man, it wouldn't be a Bethesda game if there wasn't 3 consecutive loading screens between every single action. Let's see if we can get up to 4 or 5 here. Okay, so I believe Lucian mentioned there's a potential that they're loading some cargo on. So we could look for a way to try to hide in the cargo to stow away. And then Tanava mentioned
To what do I owe this pleasure?
Jesus.
The Imperial City.
A balcony on the back of the ship leads into the captain's quarters. So, my options here. I could hide in this crate to be transported into the pirate ship. We're gonna not hide there for now, so you could hide in here, and then you would awaken in the underbelly of the ship. Other option. Oh, this is a very hard lock. I only have 2 lock picks. Okay, hold up. We may need to look into some... We may be doing this the slightly more brutish way, because with only 2 lock picks, I don't know that I'm getting into that. There is a guy that sells lock picks. Maybe we just go buy some lock picks. I'm probably going to need more than 2 to get through a very hard lock. That's okay, though. I know where the lockpick salesman is. Well, roughly. He's up here somewhere. Unfortunately, I think he's on the exact opposite side of town from where we're at. There should be a fellow hanging out in one of these little alcoves along the outside of the Imperial City. I think it's along the northern edge. Pardon me, sir. No. Oh, there he is.
Psst. Hey, you. Yeah, you. Come here. I got what you need. You need something special? Check out my wares. You won't find this stuff at your local general store, that's for damn sure.
Okay, barter.
What can I interest you in?
30 lockpicks. Can I just haggle with you a little bit? You're, like, reasonably okay at haggling, but I could probably get that price down a little bit. Maybe not. Alright, whatever. 32 lockpicks will have to do.
I'm here day or night.
He also sells some poisons and stuff. Not a terrible shop. You can get some decent gear from him. If you ever just need some, like, basic thuggery and outlaw kit. Okay. Now then, let's try lockpicking my way into the ship now.
Oh.
No, I am not hiding in the crate. Okay. Now then. Come on. Nope. Oh, so close. Okay. Oh, come on. Oh my god. Seriously? There we go. Okay. There we go. We got it. Took me 7 lockpicks. Not terrible. Gained access to the captain's cabin. I must now kill Gaston Tussaud. He is, awake.
What in blazes? You ain't one of me crew. You best start explaining yourself, mate, if you want to get off this ship alive.
Terrible pirate accent. So good. We'll just say nothing.
Oh, so you want to get cute, do you? All right then, mate. We'll do this the hard way.
Yar! Get him. Oh. Come on. Okay, we did it. Copy of the Lusty Argonian Maid. Ball of the Snow Prince. Kind of a rare book in Skyrim. We can get into his treasure chest with all his stuff in it. We stole his Nern root.
Captain! Captain!
Ooh, this is the good stuff.
Are you all right, sir? We heard a clamor, Captain. We're coming in.
Oh, they're in here. Hold up. Let's just leave. I was like, his crew actually will break in after a second to see if you're still there. So if you can sneak out the back, it'll give you a way out. I think his key will open that, so even if you didn't lockpick it, you can just break your way out that way. And now we should be fine. I don't think they know I did it, so we should be alright. Let's head back and turn that one in. There we go. I was like, I know it's the one with the well out back, so we can just keep an eye open for that. Eventually we'll be able to use that as a secret entrance in and out. It's where we saw Marie Antoinette trying to sneak her way out of the base. Or Antoinette Marie. Okay. I don't think that there's any dialogue for, like...
I see you've accepted the...
Yeah, there's no new dialogue for, like, you've already completed it, but you haven't turned it in. So let's just go turn this in. Vigente? Where the hell is he? Is he... I mean, he doesn't sleep, so maybe he's training? Oh yeah, he is. He's in here, hanging out.
So, the pirate has been eliminated. Excellent. No one will mourn his passing, and Sithis has been appeased. Please accept this black band as your reward. It is a ring whose powers are quite useful to those who value discretion.
Did I see a new quest got added? Oh, I must accept a quest from Vicente. Okay. What the... Raj? What are you doing? He's... casting magic from his chest.
Brother, if I may have a word?
Yes, brother.
I heard about your most recent contract. I just wanted to congratulate you on a job well done. You had quite the time of it, or so I hear.
All right, so I may have gotten a bit careless. But the contract was fulfilled, wasn't it? In the end, that's all that matters.
I'm just glad to know you came out of it all unscathed. Not that I doubted your abilities, but you know me. I worry.
Ah, all right then. I guess I should get back to my duties. I should be around later. We'll talk.
Walk always in the shadow of Sithis.
It's so good. Alright. Where's my black band? What is this? Light armor, security, and resist magic. That's actually really good. I'll take that over this. I am also, I think probably, going to go ahead and take a nap here, because I am getting quite tired. The new attack animations make this much more threatening. Yeah, we're going to take a break here so I can go get myself some sleep. I am just passing out here. I might need to take like a day off to kind of catch up on some sleep. I've been streaming like every night for the last little while here. I think I maybe need to rest up for a bit. So for now, I'm going to go get myself some rest. Thank you all for joining. It's good having everybody here. I'll post the social media links. The Blue Sky is where I'll post any updates about what I'm planning to stream or when. And the YouTube's going to have all the old archive VODs. I might take a night off tomorrow night, or we'll maybe do something at a slightly odd time. Thursday night, I've got a raid in World of Warcraft, so I don't know if I'll be streaming then or not. Or I might be streaming a little bit shorter or later. We'll see. But if nothing else, I'm off Friday. Maybe we'll do some extra stuff there. I did a kind of off hours Oblivion stream the other day because I was just on my day off and wanted to play some Oblivion. So I might do that again. We'll see. I've been enjoying Oblivion quite a bit. It still holds up quite well. And the new coat of paint is certainly making this look very pretty. So I'm off. I will catch you all next time, and bye for now.